guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft video, and once again I'm here in my test world and I'm over level 9000. Yeah, I used NBT edit to increase my experience level for the testing, and yeah, today I want to take a closer look at the Enchanting, which is pretty interesting. I did some research and guys, this stuff is really cool. So first of all, we got a little enchanting setup here. I saw that on Mr. Pixeltech's video, so if you want to know why that is good and all that, I will provide a link in the video description and you just go to Mr. Pixeltech's video and check it out. He did some careful research. With a setup like that, you can reach maximum level 50. So that is the maximum level if you want to enchant items. To enchant items, we need the bookshelves around it. And we need the enchantment table or enchanting table. So if you want to enchant items, you just simply right click on it, and we take this helmet right now, and there you can see it, levels are generated. This is the galactic standard alphabet. You can translate it by using a trick in your bin folder, replacing some things there, but if you want to know that, I will link you to the Wiki page, and there you can find more information if you want to do that. But I will leave it like that. At some stage we will be able to tell what is what. There are a lot of spells, and as you can see, when you put down a helmet or another item that are enchantable, I will talk about that in a second, random levels get generated. And the better you see 37, the better your bookshelf setup is, the higher your levels can go. This setup, as I said, can go to 50, and let's do some clicking and see if you can get at least over 40 with something here. Yep, takes a while. Let me know what you think about the enchanting system. Oh, 47 we got here. Yeah, it's kind of... It is random, and why not be able to translate it and whatnot? Yeah, but it's okay. We will see. So let's enchant that item, and it's Respiration 3. That is pretty interesting. And basically we should talk about the elements we got. First of all, in here you see the items that are possible to use for enchantment. You can use all the armor, from helmet to boots, and for tools, well, you can enchant your swords, and you can enchant shovels, pickaxes, and the normal axe. You can't enchant your hoe. Alright, so that's good. So those things can be enchanted. You have two categories. You know, you have the buffs that help your weapons and your armor, and you have the buffs for your tools, you know, that make them more efficient, last longer, and a lot of different effects. So let's quickly take a look at some of the things I enchanted here. For example, we got a diamond helmet here, and it offers the buff fire protection. So yeah, you're better protected against fire, and as you can see, you got different levels. It's fire protection 3 here, so that depends on the level you reach with your enchantment table. So if you have items that have a cost 50 XP to create on your enchantment table, you're very likely to get really good items with level up to 5, I'd say. For fire protection, for example, the maximum level is 4. So that is a pretty good item here. Then protection and aqua affinity. You can see effects can stack, but you can't, like if you enchanted an item once, you can't place it back there and do it again. So you see this item, for example, holds 2 buffs. It's protection. Yeah, that's just the basic spell. It converts environmental damage into armor damage. So that level 3, and aqua affinity for a helmet, that can be only done with a helmet. It's not possible for breastplates or anything else, so only for the helmet. You basically mine faster underwater, and that is a really cool buff. Think about the clay we need to harvest underwater, so that's really helpful. Let's move on. Yeah, there's a protection again. blast protection, that's another buff you can get. I mean, you get protection against explosion, as the name tells. Protection 4, so really strong boots here. The maximum level for protection is 4, so those are really nice combat boots, so to speak. Those are unenchanted items here. Another different buffs you can get, a few more. Respiration, for example. It decreases the rate of air you lose underwater, and so you can dive longer, basically, and the time you suffer if you suffocated is lowered as well, increased, excuse me. So it's a helpful tool, if you mine or if you dive and stuff. So pretty cool. I like those enchantments. Let me know what you think about it. Only for the armor here, there's cool stuff. You can have also projectile protection. I mean, you know what that is. And yeah, feather falling. You can do that to boots. That is pretty interesting. Feather falling, you basically take less fall damage. So you can basically stack your armor. You have a nice helmet, cool breastplate, epic pants, and by this combining all those buffs, you'll get a nice new feature in the game. For swords, for example, there are also a lot of enchantments. You can't enchant bows by now. Maybe that will come later, or arrows. You can't do that, but I was enchanting some swords, and for example here you can see some buffs: sharpness and knockback. Sharpness is dealing extra damage to mobs, and this can go up to level 5, for example. I think each level means +1 damage, so that's half a heart. So you can have like a level 5 sharpness sword that deals 2.5 hearts more damage. That's pretty epic. Then you got the knockback here, for example. I mean, that's obvious. It knocks back mobs. I wonder if you combine that with running, maybe you can knock them back really far. Or let's see, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, fire aspect, and that is a really nice one here. Fire aspect, name is program, it lights mobs on fire. And I mean, that is really cool. It's really helpful in fighting scenarios. And if you're a long-time Minecraft player, you probably have felt it by now. Fighting became a lot harder, and I think with those new weapons, that's kind of a countermeasure to take difficulty level out a bit and also open up new possibilities. Because with a fire sword, I mean, come on, that's epic. There are different more buffs. For example, a looting buff. Then you have increase your chances from mobs or dropping more loot. This is pretty cool if you're looking for Eye of the Enderman or Eye of the Ender something. So nice. Then there's something smite. Extra damage, but only to certain mobs. Zombies, zombie pigmen, and skeletons. It also goes up to level 5. And another buff you can have for the sword is the knockback. No, excuse me, we talked about it. It's the Bane of Arthropods. It deals extra damage to spiders, cave spiders, and silverfish. Haha. And that is really cool. So you basically can have different weapons and swords. A cave sword. If you come across those nasty cave spiders, we're all having a hard time with them. And last but not least, you can also enchant items, your tools. Right? You can see it here, and let's quickly have a look at those buffs. You have 4 basic buffs here. First of all, efficiency buff. Let's see, here you can see it, efficiency. It pimps up your mining speed. Each level increases your mining speed by 10%. So with this diamond pickaxe, my mining speed is increased by 30%. And this is really significant. So, wow, guys, that's basically almost instant mining. I mean, that is crazy, really crazy. Then you see the next effect, and this would be a pretty good diamond pickaxe in my eyes, unbreaking. So you have a chance of not expanding a use of the tool. So, it might happen, it seems, if you mine with it for a while, and then, you know, if it goes down to 0 hit points and is almost gone, there is a chance it's not gonna break. If I understand it correctly, that is crazy. Yeah, really crazy. Also, there is, let me see, Fortune. Fortune, this is the third buff. It can multiply drop rates. And this is also really interesting. Different levels, it goes up to level 3. You get 30% more with level 1. And it's you have to check it out on the wiki. It's kind of a difficult calculation, but in fact it works on coal ore, diamonds ore, lapis, tall grass, wheat, melons. Yeah, and also, you know, if you harvest gravel to flint, the chances are increasing a lot. You get flint from the gravel. So Fortune is also really, really cool. If you go mining, I mean, you get more coal, you get more diamonds, and that is really, really interesting. Lapis, I'm always having a hard time to get by that. So interesting, absolutely. And the last spell we have, let me see, I had it. It was Silk Touch. There you can see it. Oh, that's a nice X, by the way. Efficiency level 4 plus Silk Touch. Silk Touch is really, really smooth. A block that is mined will drop themselves. Well, that is epic. It will work for mycelium, you know, the crazy stuff you have in the mushroom biomes or mushroom biomes. It will work for ores. It will work for grass. It will work for double slabs. And now listen, it will work for monster spawners. Yes, it works for ice, whitestone, huge mushrooms. You can also destroy glass and get it back. Oh yes, Silk Touch. This is epic, guys. Guys, think about it. We can break and move mob spawners. I mean, I am stoked. I need to get to my world tour. I need to do things, guys. So this is what I know about the enchanting so far. I hope you liked this video. It was a bit theoretical, but I hope it was informative. Well, Silk Touch for the win, that's what I say. I want to get epic tools. Looks like 2 buffs is the maximum right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's it for today. And I'd say, where is it? I want to have that fire sword, fire aspect, and I want to whack an animal here. But it's raining, that is bad. Go on.